What's up, you guys? It's your boy Next back with another video, and today we're talking about 5 life lessons that helped me improve my life. I went from being a loser that was broke to being a winner that's growing, and it took a lot of work. So I'm gonna roll my intro and we're gonna get right into it. I got some gems for you guys. Picture me with it. Look, said nigga, we made it. Okay, so number one, these are not numbered based off importance. I just numbered them like just so I can get the correct number and make sure I hit some gems, you know? But number one is realizing that I am the master of my reality. And what do I mean? You know, a lot of really religious people will be like, no, God is. Yes, I get that. I too believe in God, which I'm not trying to push that upon you, but I also believe in free will. We have free will. Where you are, for most people, right? If you was born lucky enough to be born in America or any first world country, you know, where you are at right now in life, you're there because of your past actions. You know, like right now I'm in the army, and I'm not saying I'm in such a great position. I'm in a good position though, but I got here because of my actions. Because when I was broke and I was a loser, I understood that, yo, I'm literally broke. I'm in my early 20s. I'm broke. I don't got no car, no crib, no job, no money, nothing going for myself, bro. I am literally a loser. And I created that by spending all my money on smoking weed, not spending my time learning skills, not trying to build my brand, keep on giving up on this YouTube thing. You know, I kept on doing stupid activities that didn't help me improve my life. That's why my life just kept on going even more and more downhill the longer I became an adult. So I had to accept the fact that I am the master of my reality and take full accountability for my past stupid actions. That is a big lesson that most people never learn. Most people never learn this lesson fully. They never take full accountability for their actions, for where they are in life. I talk to people all the time, you know, and they be like, yo, if this would have happened, I would have been here. And if this would have happened, I would be here. But this ruined it for me. And or other people be like, oh, white supremacy, because of the white people, because of the white man, I can't do anything. I hate it when my people say that. I got family members that say that, friends I grew up with, and I'm like, you know how many countless black men out here, black men and women out here winning? You know how many people came up from trials and tribulations that's way worse than yours. You are not a victim. They went through stuff that was way worse than what you went through, and they made something out of it. So you can't give me no excuse of why you where you are at in life right now. Some people go through tremendous things that separates themselves from this topic, you know. Let's say you got cancer at an early age, which watching this video, I hope y'all don't got that, or if you do, because I know a lot of people watch my content, I hope you get through it. I wish you the best. But what I'm trying to say is, let's say you got cancer when you was 18 or something, 17, you found out you had cancer. Now you have to deal with that for a bunch of years and try to beat it. You know, cancer not hard to, cancer is very hard to, you know, get through and try to beat. Not everybody beats cancer. So extreme examples like that can hold you back in life. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about people that grew up normally, you know. A lot of people don't take full accountability for where they are in life. They talking about, oh, I'm gonna be a millionaire one day. How? When you're doing the same thing you was doing last year. I say this in all my videos. You saying you want to be a YouTuber, but you're not posting. You know how many people ask me, now that I've been doing YouTube for a minute now, a little fan base, and I'm monetized on YouTube now. People ask me all the time, yo, how did you do YouTube? How do you do YouTube? Can you teach me? Can you teach me? Do you not realize that you really don't even need nobody to teach you? You can learn this yourself. I'm learning myself. I grew this fan base myself, and no, my fan base is not super big right now, you know, but it's growing every single day. I'm gaining subscribers every single day. My views going up, things of that aspect, because I chose to really put my best foot forward. You get what I'm trying to say? A lot of people don't accept reality. They don't take full accountability for their life, so their life will never improve. You're talking about you're only broke because this, that, and the third happened to you. You just spent $200 on some Jordans. You just spent 300 on some Jordans. That's 300 that could have been in your pocket. When you probably could have bought a pair of cheaper shoes. Maybe, in our culture we get roasted if we wear like Skechers and stuff. I'm not saying you gotta buy Skechers. Maybe you buy, I don't know. Maybe you buy some cheaper Nikes. You buy some ones somewhere or something that's gonna be $100 or to 150 instead of spending a full 300, 400. I know people that work at warehouses making like 1,000 every 2 weeks. And so every month when a new Jordan come out, they buy it. They spend $500, $400 on shoes just to try to stunt and look rich, and they don't take accountability. They talking about they broke because of the white man or because of all these other things. No, you're broke because of you. You're in this position because of you. You're still living with your mom because of you. You have to focus on the right thing. Really put your time and your best foot forward in this life. Take your life seriously. I take myself seriously. I take my brand seriously. No, I'm not just stuck up guy. You get what I'm trying to say? But I take it seriously. Because I know I'm going somewhere because I'm making myself go somewhere. I'm making it happen every single day. Let's move on to the next. So whenever you start your self-improvement journey, you start to do something. Basically what I'm trying to describe, you start to try to become a perfectionist. And I had to understand that even though I'm in a better state of mind now, right? And I'm never going to be perfect. I'm never going to make every right decision. Accept yourself for your flaws, and that's how you improve from them. It's similar to the accountability thing, but yeah, I am very impatient. That's one of my flaws. That's something I can work on. I have to be more patient when it comes out of YouTube. I can't just expect me to post a video and automatically get a billion views. You automatically, now I'm a rich YouTuber just because I got a few videos out. Learning the art of patience. Every one of us have flaws. Every one of us. Yours might be anger. Yours might be patience, like me. Yours might be laziness, like me. I'm lazy sometimes. And because I accept this, I know how to combat it. I start creating plans to combat it. I know I get lazy when I get on the game. So I reward myself sometimes. I'll be like, all right, I'm only going to play one game today. Or I'm only going to game today when I finish YouTube and homework and work and everything I got to do for the day. My reward for the day is going to be chilling, playing the game for a while. I do things to combat my flaws because I know they exist. And even if I master these flaws of mine, I get rid of them. They're not my flaws no more. I'm still gonna have others. You are never gonna be perfect. You're never gonna always make the best decision. The only thing you have to do is try your best to make good decisions, very consistently. Be very consistent. You know what I'm trying to say. Make good decisions, y'all. Better decisions that you previously made. Oh, okay, I previously spent $500 in 1 month on weed. Let me bump that down to two. Alright, now I bumped it down to two for a few months. Let me bump that down to just I'm only smoking on Saturdays. And now, a few months after that, now I'm not smoking at all. Cut weed out of my life. Or you could cold turkey, but I know that everybody can't cold turkey like me. So you have to weed yourself off of it, which I get, no judgment. But knowing that you have flaws, accepting your flaws, and something else I could say about this is forgiving yourself for your past flaws and mistakes. I made a lot of mistakes in my life that I'm ashamed of. Sometimes I think about my past mistakes and I wish I could go back in time and grab myself up and be like, why did you do that? You get what I'm saying, bro? But you gotta forgive yourself. You do gotta forgive yourself to become a better person, to become a better you. I promise. Let's move on. Number 3, this is a big one. Not to minimize the first two I talked about, but this one is understanding the power of sacrificing. There's a lot of power in sacrificing things for the greater good of your life. And I'm talking about sacrificing some experiences. Maybe all your boys want you to go to the club, or if you're a woman watching this video, all your girls want you to come to the club, right? But you like, damn, I got this goal. If I go to the club tonight, I'm gonna get messed up with them. Or even if you don't drink, I'm just gonna be having fun with them, but I'm not gonna be chasing my goals. Like me with this YouTube channel, I can either go to the club on the weekends or work on YouTube all weekend, work on my brand, work on my clothing line, work on all of this music. I could Sometimes you don't always got time for both. Sometimes you gotta sacrifice fun for great success. Some of the greatest people to ever live, some of the most successful people to ever live, they reached that because of a lot of the sacrifices they made. They decided, I'm not smoking weed no more. Yeah, I love smoking weed. I was a big time smoker. If I'm being honest with myself, I was a big time smoker. Before I started smoking, I got to the point where I didn't even smoke blunts no more. I only smoked woods. I roll almost. I wasn't the best roller. I'm not gonna cap, but I roll 3 grams in a wood. I can't always fit that 3.5, but 3 grams in a wood, bare minimum. You know, and smoke 3, 4 woods a day. How much money is that, y'all? If you really buying good weed, bro, sometimes you get that za for $65 an eighth, So for every eighth you smoke is worth $60, and you smoked 3/8 a day, 4/8 a day. Add it up, you get what I'm saying. But yeah, you gotta make sacrifices in order to become successful. Sacrifice. Sometimes you can't date. Sometimes dating is a lot of successful people talk about this, but sometimes dating is a distraction, especially as a man, because a lot of the things we do as men is to attract women. So you finally get that beautiful woman you want, right? And then you stop going to the gym, you stop hustling as hard, you stop being the guy that pulled her. So she end up leaving you years down the line, and now you here when you could have been here if you would have stayed focused on yourself. You know, you shouldn't be dating. Like, when I didn't have my own car and crib, I wasn't dating no more. I just dated out my life for a couple months because I was like, if I were to date a girl, and we all sinners. We all not waiting to marriage to have sex. Let's just be honest, right? 99% of us. So if I'm dating a girl, I'm smashing her. If I'm smashing her every day, I'm not gonna want to use condoms every time. She has a chance of getting pregnant. The more we smash, the higher the chances of her getting pregnant. But I have nothing to offer a child. So why would I be dating right now? I'm telling you right now, y'all, if you don't live in your own crib where you pay the bills, you earned it. You don't have your own crib and your own car. You don't deserve to date right now. And the emotional people might see this video start popping junk. I done seen it plenty of times. Well, guess what? It's absolutely true. Absolutely. You worried about where the hoe's at, but the hoe's not looking for you. The women don't want you. They don't want no scrubs. Scrubs is somebody from her. They done said it decades ago, and they still live by that motto today, especially with hypergamy today, bro. These women will poop on you. I'm trying not to curse. I'm trying not to say the S word, so I said poop. But these women really would, because they're better than you. That's how they view broke guys. Brokey, all these musics. What's that song? Uh, what's that song? I was thinking about that Coily Ray song. It's that song where it's like they talking about how broke boys don't deserve no love, stuff like that. You get what I'm saying, bro? My dudes out there know what I'm saying. Like, you gotta make sacrifices for a better. I made that sacrifice for a few months, 6 months, 8 months. I was like, I'm not dating, and it was hard, cause as long as you're not hideous, I ain't hideous. I ain't the most handsome dude, but I'm pretty handsome, especially when I got a fresh cut and nice outfit on. Women will come your way. I'll be like, dang, shorty beautiful. But dang, I gotta hustle. I'm buying this car. Next month is my deadline. I gotta have 5K. If I go out on a date with her, I gotta pay for the Uber, pay for this, pay for that. Because if you go on dates are expensive. Women are expensive. Even if they're not gold diggers, they're expensive. And that's one thing that I recently learned. Even when they not gold digger. I'm talking to a girl right now that honestly don't want nothing from me. She just want to be my woman. You know? But guess what? Even with her, because I'm a gentleman, even paying for food, that junk get expensive. That junk adds up. You think you only spending $20, then $20 turns to 100 real fast, especially with this economy. So yeah, you gotta make sacrifices, bro. Sacrifice having fun. Sacrifice dating sometimes. Make sacrifices in order for you to reach your fullest potential. Number 4 This is a big one, but embracing the journey of life. Life is a journey. If life was about the destination, death is the destination. That's what I'm trying to say. Ultimately, we all die. We're being honest on my YouTube channel, ultimately, we all die. And understanding that life is a journey, and I'm not going to have it all figured out right now. You're not going to have it all figured out. When we was kids, we would look at the adults in our life and we'll think they got it all figured out, but they're just people trying to make a way, just like I am at my old age of 24 years old. Like, we all just people trying to make it through this thing that we call life, and understanding that life is a journey. It's not about the end goal all the time. It's about the journey, who you become during the process. That's what makes life so beautiful. I went from being an arrogant, stupid, just I don't know what I was, bro. I was terrible, bro. Up and down, I was just terrible. Everything about me. I went from that to who I am today. And I'm not tooting my own horn saying that I'm so great, but I have improved 10 million. I'm 10 million times better than what I was, as a person, as in everything in my life, you know? And understand that life is a journey. So what, you don't got it all figured out. Stop stressing yourself. You don't need to have it all figured out, but you need to create a plan. You don't need to have it all figured out. Everything doesn't have to be perfect, but you need to be growing. So I hope you guys understand the magnitude of accepting this, because sometimes that will relieve a lot of stress out of your life. Yes, life is stressful as an adult, bro. This adult shit ghetto. Oh, I end up cursing. I be trying not to curse, y'all, but this adult stuff is ghetto. For real. Like mama used to say, or wherever you lived with growing up, them bills don't stop. They don't care if you sick and you had to take a week off from work. On the first of every month, you better be paying that rent or that eviction notice coming. Believe me, it's coming. Those repo trucks, they coming. Them bills don't stop no matter what's going on in the economy, no matter what. Sometimes they even go up. A lot of times they've been going up these last few years. You could be living in the same apartment. Your rent be $300 more than what you paid when you first got there 3 years ago. I done seen it plenty of times. But life is a journey, y'all. Embrace life. Sometimes, yeah, have fun, give yourself awards. Just there's balance to everything, and too much fun leads to a life of dissatisfaction at the end. Choose your hard, because getting rich is hard, or being financially stable is hard, but also being broke is very hard. So choose your hard. Let's move on. Alright, so my next one is learning what's the true meaning of a real man. This is a big one, and some people might not agree with me, but a man is someone who's strong. A man is someone who's kind. A real man. I'm not talking about none of these little boys that masquerade as men. These guys out here always looking for trouble, and they think that's what being a real man is about. It's not about that. I'm not saying, oh, I'm such a real man. I'm alpha or I'm macho or sigma. I'm not saying none of that. But let me give y'all my definition of a real man. Let me continue. So, a real man is someone who's strong, who's kind, who's self-reliant, and also is caring for others. He cares for the people around him. He cares for his environment around him. He mentors young people younger than him. He puts positivity out in the world. He doesn't jump to violence all the time. If violence comes, he's more than okay. He's more than freaking adequate to handle the problem. He's more than able to, but violence is his last resort. He's not out here looking for trouble, looking for conflict. And a lot of young men that grew up in my generation, and even younger than me, we confuse that. We confuse the gangsters we see around us as real men because they got women in a nice car and this, that, and the third. A lot of them be emotional kids. They be 30 years old, but they emotional little girls. Get what I'm trying to say to you guys? You say one thing, you look at them, bro. They making a big fuss. I know a lot of grown men who's really emotional little girls mentally, but they think they real men. Real men don't look for conflict. Real men look to be of service. And y'all don't get that. A lot of y'all men don't get that. A real man is of service to people that need it, that he can, you know? Just cause, I'm not saying just cause you broke, you're not a real man, but a real man's gonna make a way. A real man is gonna mentor the younger people. A real man is gonna make better decisions. A real man is not perfect, but a real masculine man is someone to be looked up to. Is someone to aspire to be. And yeah, I made a lot of mistakes growing up, looking up to people I shouldn't have. I should have been looking up to my uncle, but I ended up looking up to dudes on my block, or guys I grew up with that was slightly older than me. Oh, he get older girls. He must be a real man. He got that drip on. No, that's not what being a real man about. Real masculinity is not toxic. It can be toxic sometimes. Because you know your worth, and sometimes you're not. When we're talking about the dating game, you're not. When you're a real masculine man who's confident, you're not. I don't have to deal with certain stuff that women try to make me deal with. You want to flake on me? I'm gonna get a new girl. That's real masculinity. I ain't gonna cuss you out. I ain't gonna be mean. I ain't gonna talk about you. But I'm gonna get a new girl, and you gonna see me with that new girl looking fly, and you gonna be mad. But that's besides the point. Being a real man is not all about the things that we glorify in this society, killing each other, effing each other girls, all these extra things. Yo, I got more bodies. You think that makes you a man? Be honest, my young brothers out here, you think that makes you a man? Oh, you got 5 bodies. Oh, you got 3 bodies. You got 1 body. You think that makes you a man? You're not doing nothing but putting more death and destruction out into the world when we already have more than enough of it. None of that makes you a real man. Being of service to your community, of service to your mother, to your grandmother, of service to the younger brothers younger than you, leading them down a better path, helping them not make the mistakes that you made in your life. You know what someone said to me once? A smart man learns from his mistakes, but a truly wise man learns from not only his mistakes, but everyone's mistakes. He learns from the mistakes of others. I see you at 40 years old on the same block you was when I was 10 years old, doing the same exact thing. So I know not to do that. A lot of people don't grasp that though. They get to 20 years old and they still looking up to that 40-year-old not knowing he broke. I know real people in these situations that are like that. I know a real man that's like 50 years old. When he was younger, he was the man. And he still think he the man. But he really living with his baby mama. Living off his baby mama. Refused to get a job. But he's a real man though. He that guy though. No, you're not. You're an emotional little girl. Anything can set you off. A real man is stoic. Somebody step on my shoe. If somebody make a mistake and step on your shoe, it doesn't mean they mean harm. Some people be in their own worlds. If somebody step on your shoe, you about to shoot them, right? You about to jump them, right? Because you an emotional little girl. You're not a man. And I'm not saying all gangsters are not men. I'm not saying that. But some of them are. A lot of them that I knew in my personal life definitely are not real men. Being a real man is so much more than what the internet shows you guys. And I'm not saying I'm leaving a person the best example. I'm not, but I'm trying and I'm improving, So in order to become a real man, lead by example. Be more stoic. Learn. Embrace life. Teach. Be of service to the people around you. That's what a real man does. I got one more for you guys. Okay, so this is the final one I have. I'm not even sure how many I talked about at this point. I'm just talking, but I'm giving gems, bro. I'm giving gems today. But knowing who you should and should not hang out with, and I talk about this all the time, bro. All the time. Because I've experienced in my life when I was hanging around people that was dragging my life down, and every time I pick myself up, they will fall and I will fall right with them, because who you hang out with matters. Where you hang out matters. Your environment plays a huge role in who you become in life. But you could cater your environment to how you want, I catered my environment to what I wanted to be. That's one of the reasons why I joined the Army. I wanted to do cool things. I wanted to do something that made me feel fulfilled. And I wanted to be around men who has a purpose higher than themselves. I wanted to understand that mindset, understand that discipline. So I joined the Army. But yeah, you have to know who and you cannot hang out with, because a lot of people are chameleons. Some of the worst people on the planet are so charismatic and nice. When you meet them, you think they're Jesus. I'm being, I'm exaggerating, but you get what I mean. You know, you'll think they the worst people in the world. They're the coolest people in the world when you meet them. What do people say when they get double crossed by a friend? You know, damn, I wish, he was so cool when I met him. He was so cool. But you need to be able to sniff out the bull crap in people. Start noticing. If you're around a friend group or a friend of yours and he's constantly in conflict, always complaining about his life, always doing bull crap activities, never really focused. Not fake focus, because a lot of people be fake focused. They say they focus. When they get around people, they act like they so focused and so driven. In reality, they just playing video games all day. In reality, they just smoking weed all day. In reality, they just doing degenerate activities their whole life. You have to know who you hang out with. Who you hang out with determines how much money you're gonna make. If you hanging around with people and they all making 20,000 a year, you're gonna make around that much as long as you hang out with them. I'd rather have no company than the wrong company, because with no company I can stay focused. I got no company right now. What I'm doing, trying to be of service to the world by putting out positivity like this one, life lessons like this one. If I had the wrong friends around me, I might have been drinking some beers right now. I got beers in the refrigerator right now. I might have been drinking some beers, not focused, talking about girls and stuff. Guys, we could talk about girls all day for some reason. But I ain't trying to talk about girls right now. I ain't trying to drink no beers right now. I'll do that probably Saturday or Sunday. I'll have a few beers by myself or with a friend. But right now, I want to focus on myself. So I need that solitude. The wrong company will drag your life down. The right company will uplift you. Iron sharpens iron. That's the cliche. That's a cliche saying, right? I was saying that to one of my friends, this young soldier, my boy Anderson. He joined the army when he was 17. He just turned 18 like last month. I know him for about 5 months now, and we be working out. And one day he go work out, and I was like, iron sharpens iron. Whenever neither one of us don't want to work out, the other one uplifts the other. And because we both like striving to be the best versions of ourselves, and we both like sharpening each other, we're gonna be so great. We're gonna be, our physique's gonna be so cold. We're gonna have that discipline. You get what I'm trying to say? Iron sharpens iron. But if you're iron and everybody else is wood around you, you're not, you about to get duller and duller. Your life is gonna get duller and duller. You don't want to regret the life you live 5, 10 years from now. So you have to do all these things that I talked about. Make sacrifices, take accountability for your actions, get away from the wrong people. And it's not only friends, it's relationships. If you were to show it and they always in drama, they always going through bullcrap, bringing stress into your life, sometimes you gotta let them go, and it's hard. I remember one girlfriend that I was with, she was actually beating on me, bro. She really was. And I remember I used to talk to my friends and family about it. And we was together so long, we were such good friends before, it was so hard for me to leave. It took me to stay to really leave her alone, because I knew if I was just in the same state as her, we was gonna link. We was eventually just gonna keep on being off and on. I had to leave the state for a while just to get away, because at the times our souls was tied. Sometimes you gotta get away from that bullcrap woman or that bullcrap man you with. They just dragging you down. They don't got, they just stressing you out. Sometimes you gotta get away from that hating friend group. Look at your friends. You know that some of them some fakes. They don't really care about you fully. You know that they're not doing nothing to improve their lives. So why would they encourage you to do something? They don't want you to be better than them. You came from the same environment they came from. So if you do better than them in life, they feel lesser than about themselves. So they're going to keep on down to you and encouraging all the bull crap. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys liked it. I give gems on my channel. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, all of that stuff. If you're interested, I have the same tag, next coming. It's spelled NXCOMING. Next coming. Because I'm the next coming. I'm not saying I'm the next coming of somebody. I'm up next. Have that confidence in yourself. Confidence is not cocky. You know, confidence help improve your life when it's put in the right place. But I love you guys. I thank you guys for the support like always. Have a good day. Follow your dreams. Peace, y'all.